What's up, everybody? So let's talk about Megan Thee Stallion. So her and Nicki have been beefing for quite some time now. Both of them have released diss tracks, and we're gonna talk about Megan today because, honey, Megan Thee Stallion might be getting sued because of what she said in her song "Hiss." So the other day she released "Hiss," that is her diss track, and in his, she said, "These hoes don't be mad at Megan. These hoes be mad at Megan's law." And that was a reference Meg was using to take a shot at Nicki's husband, Kenny Petty, who is a registered sex offender in New York. But what is Megan's law? Because a lot of people did not know what Megan's law was until Megan mentioned it. Megan's law is the federal law that requires the release of relevant information to protect the public from sexually violent offenders. Megan's law was originally enacted in 1996 and is now included in the more expanded sexual offender laws. The federal law requires that sex offenders register with various entities, including the Attorney General and each jurisdiction where the sex offender resides. Megan's law is supplemented by the Adam Walsh Child Protection and Safety Act passed in 2016. Megan's law was created in response to the 1994 unaliving of Megan Nicole Kanka in New Jersey. Unbeknownst to Megan, Kanka and her family, a violent predator previously convicted of a sex offense against a child was living across the street before he abducted, sexually assaulted, and unalived Megan. And now Megan, Kanka's dad, is considering suing Meg over this, y'all. He said that it was disrespectful and offensive. So let's get into this article from TMZ. It says Megan Thee Stallion, Megan's law line blasted by Kanka family, disrespectful and offensive. Megan Thee Stallion's beef with Nicki Minaj has invoked a famous law aimed to protect people from sex predators, and the father of the girl it's named after isn't happy about it. Richard Kanka, whose daughter Megan Kanka was unalived in the 90s by a sex predator who at the time wasn't legally required to identify himself in the neighborhood, and who Megan's law is inspired by, is fuming over Megan Thee Stallion casually dropping his daughter's name in Hiss, the diss track that kicked off his new feud between her and Nicki Minaj. Y'all know Nicki's about to have a field day with this, y'all, honey. On to the article. He tells TMZ that Megan dragging his late daughter's name into the explicit riddled song aimed at Nicki is as disrespectful as it gets from his point of view. And he notes that Megan Thee Stallion actually appearing to shed light on the law, which she doesn't change his sour feelings. Richard tells TMZ that using his daughter's name in such a graphic, offensive manner was highly offensive to the pain his daughter and family felt. And while he says he hasn't heard the track with his own two ears just yet, he has read the lyrics, and it's still a no-go for him. A bit of a morbid history lesson: the bill that turned into Megan's law came into effect a month after the brutal unaliving and rape of Richard's 7-year-old daughter. And he still have to live with it to this day. So understandably, is a deeply sensitive subject. Richard admits that Megan's music isn't his cup of tea, so the only way he found out about it was when one of his kids told him. Richard says he still chose not to listen though, and instead read the Hiss lyrics to see what exactly was said about his daughter. Like we said, the guy still takes offense over it, even though some see Megan Thee Stallion's use of it was a positive thing. Richard also tells TMZ that the song left such a bad taste in his mouth that he's actually considering looking into his legal options to see if Meg's track went too far. Unfortunately for Richard, there's probably not much he can do on that front. artists have liberties when it comes to wordplay slash referencing big moments historically, which is exactly what Megan did here. So even though he's mad, a threat of legal action feels empty. Anyway, this beef has only escalated since Meg threw the first shot. Nicki's fired back with her own diss track, Bigfoot, and people have mixed reactions to it, good and bad. So, y'all, this is getting messy, like I said, honey. Now, y'all know I love reading comments, and a lot of the comments were basically saying, listen, we did not know anything about Megan's Law until Megan brought it up. And some people thought it was appropriate for her to say it in this diss track. And of course, other people want to say that Nicki said the same thing too, because she did reference Megan's Law after Megan said it as well. So he needs to be offended with Nicki as well. And to be honest with you, he has every right to feel offended because his daughter was unalived by a sex offender. And it's just a whole big old mess with this beef that's going on. And that's all I got to say, really, because I like both Nicki and Megan. I listen to both of their musics. I'm not taking neither one of their sides in this whole situation. Like I said in my other video, I really don't have a dog in the fight because I'm not taking sides. I like both of their music. So it is what it is. So what do y'all think about this whole situation with Richard Kanka upset about Megan referencing Megan's Law, which is the law that was named after his daughter's unaliving? So y'all know what y'all got to do. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. If you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe to my channel, share this video, like this video, and y'all know what y'all got to do. Stay tuned for the next video. Bye.